What is going on, everybody? So we just got out of work and we figured we should get started on these cars right here. So we got the M4 right here. We got all of our parts now. Just came in. Some hoses we were missing, a lot of clips actually that are gonna hold all this together. We don't know how we're gonna figure this out, but I mean, we're gonna look up a diagram or something to see where all these clips go, so all these could be flush and everything, so the bumper can go right on there perfect.
Alright guys, so we're gonna be replacing that broken and busted up fender with this new used fender right here. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and start doing, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rear suspension because one of the control arms is busted, bent. So let's go ahead and get started on that.
Are we gonna do pulls today, Kevin?
Huh? No, not
today. Are we
today.
gonna race the Jennings today?
No. Oh,
here
we
the
got.
automatic's faster, right?
No, it's not.
Hey there, what's up?
Alright, so the first thing I have to do to remove this fender is I have to go ahead and remove the entire side skirt so I can get to the bottom bolts. And then it should just be bolts in the top.
Hey Kevin, I need to take a look at something.
Alright guys, so to take out that side skirt, what I did was I just went ahead and removed this right here. This was like this little little trim piece right here. I just popped that off, and then there's just little clips right there. So I just go ahead and pop that off, and then the whole thing should just like really come off easily. Alright guys, so basically what I did to remove that side skirt is I just removed the clips that were right there, and then in the bottom of the car there was a whole bunch of like these little clip things that I had to remove, so I just unscrewed those and then it popped right off. The fender should just basically be bolted on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and unbolt the fender. Alright guys, so now that I took that fender off, basically all I did was take the few bolts that are in the top. There was 2 in the bottom and 1 in the inside of the fender. It was kind of weird. I had to remove half of the inner fender to actually get that one. But now that that one's off, I'm gonna get the new one and go ahead and put it on. Alright guys, so I got the fender installed. Let me show you guys the gaps on it. Close the door. It lines up perfectly with the door right there. All the way down, it lines up really good. I just need to do some body work on this door right here because that door is way too expensive to buy. So I just need body work right there, and then this whole side basically will be done. I just gotta go ahead and install the skirt, and then let me show you guys the gaps where the hood is. So this is just like an estimate of how it's gonna look because the hood's not shut all the way, but it's pretty close. Really close. I might need to adjust it just a tiny bit more, or when the hood will close it'll get a little bit closer, but It looks pretty good all the way up. And then on this side, it's about the same thing all the way up. So that's it for the front of the car, or not the front, that's it for the side of the car right there. And now we gotta move on to, let me show you guys. That wheel right there. It's, if you guys can tell, it's in a little bit because one of the control arms is actually all busted up. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that control arm real quick, and then hopefully that'll fix it. I gotta take that tire to get air in it because it's flat. There's probably a nail in it or something. Alright guys, so this is the left rear wheel, and down here you guys can see that that control arm right there is really bent out of shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace that real quick and get this wheel straightened up. Put it right there. Alright guys, so look at the difference between that. This is the new one and this is the one that got bent. Let's go ahead and install this piece. Alright guys, so I finally got the control arm in, and now you guys can see the difference. Now it's perfectly straight. The rotor looks pretty straight. Now I just gotta go ahead and put the fill up the tire and put it on and see if everything looks good. Alright guys, so we put the control arm in, and now, I mean, I can already tell that the wheel is straight, so I'm just gonna bolt it up and bring it down, just to make sure. Alright, let's see. Perfect. Alright guys, as you guys can see, the wheel is perfectly straight now compared to how it used to be, and that's the only suspension work the whole car needed. Alright guys, so now that we got the control arm in, we're gonna go ahead and finish up work in the front of the car. So I already went ahead and put all these brackets around the radiator and everything, so all that's perfectly good in place. I just have a few more pieces. You guys can see it's still not perfectly aligned. It's still loose right there. So that's what this box is for. I got all these new parts right here from BMW. All my parts came in, and this should be the last few things I need to get the whole front end set up. So today we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna put the light in. I also got the new front bumper chilling over there. We're gonna go ahead and install that, and the whole front end should be I'm not gonna put the bumper on all the way because it's gonna have to get painted, but I'm gonna like pre-fit everything, make sure everything looks good, and hopefully try to start the car today. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so I just went ahead and finished up putting all the small little brackets that I ordered. So as you guys can see right there, I just put those 2 brackets down there to hold the transmission cooler. Same on this side, and everything looks very screwed up front end. So now I just got to go ahead and install this black support bar, and then like a hose, I think, in the back, and then we'll be ready to put all the fluids inside and hopefully start her up. Alright guys, she's coming together the front end already. So everything's set right there. The hood closes nice, everything looks good. I probably won't get to installing the bumper today.